Electric cars. One day we hear sales are skyrocketing. The next, they're piling up in ports because apparently no one wants to buy them. So is the future of EVs boom or bust?
After years of soaring sales, the electric car revolution appears to have stalled. Bad headlines piling up for the car touted as key to hitting our climate targets.
2,000 Teslas arrive here every month, but there's no buyers to take them home.
I wouldn't buy an electric car. They don't really travel far enough.
That's probably a bit premature for me.
Ultimately, it's because they're very, very expensive.
Compared to the same month last year, in April, EV sales fell by 5%. The first drop in more than 3 years of explosive growth, led by a 44% tank in sales for Tesla. Brands now slashing their prices.
If you wanted an electric vehicle in the early days, well, you bought one. Whereas now a lot of Australians are waiting until there are better, cheaper, more longer range EVs available to them.
The drop-off in demand global. In Europe, Ford is pumping the brakes on its pledge to go fully electric by the end of the decade due to slowing sales.
It's the misinformation which is really putting people off.
That's Quinton Wilson, former UK Top Gear host turned lobbyist.
Because they read this torrent of stuff from right-wing and vested interests. Counted one tabloid newspaper that had 160 continuous anti-EV stories without a break.
There is a lot of misinformation, but also there needs to be a lot of education. People saying that you'll buy one and immediately that battery is going to be going into the tip. You've got an 8-year warranty on it. We know the batteries are going to last for sort of 10, 15, 20 years.
One thing the critics don't say is that despite April's slowdown, so far this year, EV sales in Australia are up 32%. By 2035, the International Energy Agency projects half of all cars sold globally will be electric.
I think electric cars are worth it.
I think that they're going to become redundant. I think it's a hype.
So is the EV revolution over, or are we just waiting to unlock the next wave?
The electric revolution is nowhere near over. There's a lot more to learn for everybody, and I think that's the key.
Isn't it funny whenever the people don't want what we're supposed to want, it's called misinformation. But I actually know people who've got electric cars. The reason I don't have one is because of information. Like, I don't want to have to go on holidays and wait 4 hours for a charging station. I don't want to have to plug something in. I don't have a garage. I don't have off-street parking. So how am I going to charge my car?
But I think that this is a beat-up, isn't it? Like, if they're up on the year, all you're doing is comparing last April to this year, April and going there down 5% at a time of a cost of living crisis.
Well, why did we run the story?
Well, I don't know.
No. I think you get the early adopters with any new technology, right? Everyone rushes towards it. It's like when the iPhone came out, you know? We didn't want to part with our Nokia 3210s.
It's like how my dad was with the CD player. And you know what? Turned out he was right.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, who's got a CD player now?
So true.
Well, Sam.
Okay.